Hi all, it's Simon Dixon here, just putting together a quick update on my blog. It's been a little bit quiet on the blog side at the moment because the schedule has really been jam-packed. Well, I have made sure that I've taken the time out now to update you all on some really exciting things which are going on right now. For me, it's been a really exciting time. I'm in the midst of a university roadshow. I'm presenting at roughly over the next 3 months about 100 different universities in the UK. Just got back from Oxford Brookes, so I've got all the different London School of Economics, uh, Oxford University, Cambridge University, many other different universities. There's a section on upcoming events where you can actually update on some of the universities I'll be presenting at. Now, for me, it's been an amazing time. I've just come back, well, about a week ago, I got back from Chicago, where I did a presentation for the American Monetary Institute on monetary reform and some of the changes that need to occur. And it was an absolute roller coaster ride. For 4 days, I got to meet some real movers and shakers in the monetary reform movement, as it were. I met some great people. Just to give a few example, we met John D. Rockefeller's great grandson, who's a monetary reformer. His his grandfather was the ex CEO of Chase Manhattan Bank, and he's been working a lot more on some of the localized currency issues, and met representatives from the Federal Reserve who worked directly under the President of the United States, some representatives from the Treasury and some representatives from even the FBI on some of the financial fraud that's been going on as a result of this financial crisis. Now the conference was absolutely amazing. Got to meet some amazing people, and what I really want to report back is some of the amazing movements and progress that is made for monetary reform. Now, the presentation and the conference was put together by a gentleman who's an incredible guy. If you ever get to meet, his name's Stephen Zelenga. He wrote the book The Lost Science of Money, and he's dedicated the last few decades of his life to studying the history of money and what needs to happen in order to move monetary reform forward, and the history of economics and the whole entire history of money. He's wrote a brilliant book called The Lost Science of Money. And from one of the chapters in this book, he's spent, well, about the 14th redraft of the American Monetary Act, which is an act which implements three major changes in the way we actually control our money supply, not control our money supply, but supply money to our economy, supply the medium of exchange. In this act, he drafted an act, the American Monetary Act, which implements three main changes. Firstly, it incorporates the Federal Reserve under the Treasury, so in effect, it nationalises the Federal Reserve. Similar kind of structure to what we have in the UK with the Bank of England. The second change is it actually prevents the fractional reserve banking, which is the process by which banks are allowed to multiply money 10 times over in order to create money. And as we all know, that accounts for about 97% of our money supply, and all money is created through debt. And so the problems that we all know as monetary reformers of there being more debt than money, and which has led to the history of economic booms and busts and financial crisis, will be actually removed. And it's put together a real clever way of doing that with minimal disruption to the stock markets, the financial institutions, and the actual way that we run our economy. And then finally, it's given the right to create money back to the government, where they are able to spend the new debt-free money into the economy on infrastructure, healthcare, and education, and various other things. Now, there's a few other things in the Act, like capped interest rates, which I personally believe are not necessary to actually be there. But the amazing news is that Congressman Dennis Kucinich actually over the weekend announced that he's made significant progress in getting the act actually introduced into Congress. And now we have a legal act which is going to have a number next to it in America. Once it's got a number, it's going to be debated, it's going to be approved by economists, and it's really going to move forward now. And so this is really the first sign of progress, real significant progress for monetary reform and being implemented as a solution to the financial crisis. Now, once I got back, the news was absolutely incredible, and I got back to the UK and I was given a few more monetary. I was attending and presenting at a number of monetary conferences. One in particular was in Birmingham, which was Bromsgrove, organised by Alistair from Prosperity UK. And at that presentation, we have put together a plan for actually drafting a similar act for the UK. Now, obviously, the Federal Reserve part of the American Monetary Institute Act doesn't actually need to be implemented because the Bank of England is already nationalised. But similar legislation is going to be drafted, and we're going to follow the success of what's actually happened in America. Now, I was fortunate enough to meet the wife of Congressman Dennis Kucinich, Elizabeth Kucinich, who's a monetary reformer, and I met her and we spent some time together to discuss strategy and moving forward with monetary reform and monetary justice and the solution to the financial crisis. And we put together a strategy and a campaign, and we actually discussed the prospect of I'm going to be doing a US university roadshow next year. So if you haven't caught me at one of your universities, make sure you check the upcoming dates, because this will be my last roadshow of UK universities. Next year we're going to be moving to the US, and I've been appointed to do some economic advisory work for the US Congress, and things are really moving forward there. So it's really been an amazing week, and right now it's been a giant leap forward for monetary reform and humanity and solutions to the financial crisis. And if you haven't actually already registered some details on my website, which is simondixon.org, make sure you keep up to date, because I've actually really embraced technology now. I've got myself a new Apple Mac Pro computer, some technology and social media. I got myself up on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and Twitter, and I'm really going to be embracing this technology now and moving things forward. So you're going to see a lot more of me. I'm sorry it's been quiet up until now, but please do join the movement. Check out the American Monetary Institute, the Acts. I'm going to be posting on my blog. It's called the American Monetary and Financial Securities Act. We're going to be putting together a similar thing for UK, and I really look forward to sharing this journey with you of monetary justice. And things are really, really moving right now, and I'm so confident and happy that we're going to get the monetary reform that we actually need to keep our banks stable, to keep our economy stable, to prevent this ridiculous boom and bust cycles, to have complete transparency rather than controlling money indirectly through interest rates. It'll be completely transparent. It'll be a new system. The financial institutions will benefit from more stability. The government will benefit. The humankind will benefit from, and it's the perfect mix between socialism and capitalism, drawing the best out of both worlds. And I'm really looking forward to this actually moving forward, and I'm not stopping until we do move forward. This is my life mission, and I look forward to sharing this journey with you. Thank you.